All right, y'all. So listen, we back to check out some more disturbing things from around the internet. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check them out.
And one of them is that food pyramid, that dairy is good for the bones and calcium. Literally, milk actually strips the bone of calcium. Look at the sun because it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland to open up your third eye so you can move on different dimensions of densities. Everything they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about everything is a lie. They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually an extension of your nervous system. It is used to scan the environment, and it brings all of these different melanin neurotransmitters back to your skin to tell you whether to actually engage in the environment or take fight or flight and run away. That's why you get gut feelings. That's why when you see paranormal activities, the hair on your skin stand up. So everything that they ever told us about ourselves is a lie. But
yo, fam, he was going. Yo, he was going, bro. I wanted them to keep going so I could keep listening. He was dropping knowledge. And you know, that's crazy, man, because I used to eat cereal every day as a kid growing up, thinking that I would drink glasses of milk, thinking that I was strengthening my bones. You talking to a person whose mom had bone cancer. So I was extra worried about my bones. So I would drink milk, and I didn't find out until I got older that I was meeting people who never drunk milk in their lives and never broke a bone. Or just didn't drink milk and never had so you gotta do your research.
The food you eat in America is so toxic it's actually illegal in other countries. US chicken is actually bathed in chlorine before being injected with saline solution and then packaged for sale. Actually, up to 15% of the chicken's weight in these packages can just be salty, sugary water. It's supposed to be so it tastes better, but I'll season it myself, thank you. The EU has banned the sale of American chicken because of this chlorine wash, because believe it or not, you're not supposed to consume chlorine. At least not in high doses. I mean, it's in our tap water, so it's literally inescapable. My name is Patrick, and here are 10 more foods that are illegal outside of the United States, and I guarantee you have some of them in your pantry. Since we started this with chicken, I might as well let you know that US pork is also banned. This is thanks to a controversial drug known as ractopamine, which is banned in about 170 out of the 196 countries in the entire world. See, ractopamine accelerates weight gain so that these animals become plump and we can get more bang for our buck as producers. Don't mind my conspiratorial brain here, but last I checked we had an obesity epidemic in the United States. Yeah, I just checked. The CDC says about 74% of us are overweight, at least as of 2020. It's almost like there's this weird incentive to keep us overweight and slightly disease-ridden. Not dead, because then they can't profit $4.3 trillion off of us. Annually. It's not profit, it's net income. I get it. It's 18.3% of the entire GDP of our country. Anyway, did you know that Twinkies are illegal? Not because of the high fructose corn syrup, but because of the yellow coloring. Those numbered food colorings, such as Red 40, which gives the maraschino cherries such a vibrant red color, are banned for a good reason. Those colored dyes are actually derived from crude oil. You know, petroleum, the stuff that makes gasoline and kerosene and diesel and plastic bags. Yeah, we're eating it. It's widely known that these food colorings cause a host of physical and mental illnesses, such as allergic reactions, asthma, ADD, ADHD, straight up immune deficiencies. Another epidemic here in the United States. I mean, how many of us here right now watching this video have ADD? Go ahead, raise your hand in the comments. Is it clicking? Stovetop stuffing has BHA and BHT, a synthetic antioxidant which prevents vegetable oils from going rancid and is a common ingredient in plastic or wax paper lining for packages. That was BHT. BHA is actually an anti-wrinkling agent, so you know, Thanksgiving's coming up, so rather than eat the stuffing, just spread it on your face. Coffee Mate coffee creamer, full of hydrogenated seed oils. Same with Ritz crackers, actually. And in small amounts, it's actually not that bad for us, but the problem is, it's everywhere. If you're consuming too many seed oils and not enough, I'm just gonna call them meat oils, that's when you get into problems. See, when I was studying nutrition, our teachers would explain to us that it's more about the ratio between these two rather than just the overconsumption of them. I'm gonna end on a banger here, and I would appreciate it if you would share this one out because I really do want people to understand what they're putting inside their bodies. Bodybuilders are gonna love this one. Milk. US milk is banned outside of the US. Pump our cows full of growth hormones. Bovine growth hormone to be specific. It's a GMO hormone, believe it or not, which actually actually increases the cow's production of milk. Research is mixed on this one, although conclusive enough to ban US milk in Canada, New Zealand, Japan. Some of the growth hormone gets into the milk and then increases our IGF-1, which does help build muscle, but it's also linked to breast cancer. Be careful what you put inside your body, because the food you eat in America...
He's right. You got to be careful what you put. And when you start pulling back the covers and really diving deep into this stuff and figuring out what we're putting in our bodies, bro, it's going to shock you. It's going to scare you. It's going to frustrate you. You know what I mean? Especially when we live in a time where trying to eat healthy is so expensive. So expensive. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Especially if you got a family. So it's like hard times make you eat bad stuff because you can't afford the good stuff. So it's like, man, I need to move. I need to move. And we used to do those videos, those comparisons of US food to the UK. And you look at like the portion size and different ingredients and stuff like that, man. You don't find half of that stuff in the food over there. It is scary. But start pulling back the covers and see for yourself.
This is why society is programmed to always eat fast food. Everywhere you go, you see a fast food restaurant, and there's a deep meaning behind this. Because if you notice, it's not a lot of options that's good for you. It's actually the complete opposite, and here's why. If you produce processed food that's cheap to make, then sell it for more than double the price. The government makes almost 100% profit off the people that decide to eat fast food. This is why healthy food is more expensive, because they can't process it. They even inject most meat with hormones to make it bigger. The reason why is because if you eat a burger, it fills you up faster. But a couple things happen after you get done eating fast food. First, your stomach starts to hurt. This is because your body can't really use anything you just ate for its own benefit. Then you get tired because there is no type of energy in what you just ate. They even serve this food with things like soda or Dasani, which is literally the worst water to drink because of all the chemicals that's inside this water. But why would the government want us to consume so many bad things and advertise it? A theory is that this is a method to lower the vibration of society. As humans, we are all powerful and made up of energy. But if we constantly consume things that are processed and bad for our bodies, it'll naturally lower our energy, which is why you get tired afterwards. And I'm sure we all heard the saying, you are what you eat. So if you eat a lot of processed junk, naturally you're going to feel like it. Make sure you're staying mindful of what you're eating, because this is why society's programmed.
And some people are still going to eat it. Myself included on a few things on certain special occasions, but I'm trying to do better right now. But some people just don't care. And those companies know that. They bank on that. It doesn't matter what you put out. Some people are still going to say they don't care. They're going to eat it. And that's their choice. But you need to hear what you could be possibly putting in your body.
Okay, so this is going to sound a little crazy, but I'm 99.9% sure that all of our food is fake. My husband and I have this old coffee table that we keep up in our shed. We put tools on it and stuff like that. I went up there today to look for a power drill, and I opened one of the drawers and I saw this little container of croissants from Walmart. And before you ask, I don't know how the hell they got in there. I don't remember if I put them in there or my husband put them in there, but either way, they've been in there for a long time, and the expiration date was October of 2022. There was 2 croissants left in there, and there was no mold on them whatsoever. They looked like they were just freshly baked. Out of curiosity, I put on rubber gloves and I picked up one of the croissants, and it was still soft. Like I said, it was like it was freshly baked, no mold, still soft and everything. And again, they expired in October of 2022. So what the f are they putting in our food to preserve it like that, to make it seem like it's still fresh? And are they doing this and just selling expired food at the store? Like, I'm convinced that people are getting sick and unhealthy for this reason. I think that our food is fake. I don't care if you think I'm crazy. There's no explanation as to how croissants that were expired almost an entire year ago still feel soft, they're not moldy, and they still feel like they're freshly baked. This is some type of Bill Gates big pharma type of bullshit, because there is no way, you cannot convince me that it's possible for food that has been expired for almost an entire year to not have any mold, no smell, and still feel like it's freshly baked. Absolutely not. Walmart has some explaining to do, because that's just not normal. What other foods are they doing this with? Yeah, I'm convinced that we're all eating fake food. I don't care if you think I'm crazy. There's just no explanation to what just happened. All right, my fellow patriots, stay vigilant and have a blessed day.
You're not crazy. You're not crazy. We're not crazy. You know what I mean? We're starting to wake up, but it's what we decide to do with it. You know what I mean? Just several years back, everyone remembers the doctor's office with the burger in it. I forgot how long it sat in that doctor's office, but nothing, it still looked like a burger. Remember that experiment? That right there should have gave us all the information we needed, but we didn't listen. And we can still continue to put this stuff in our bodies, and we see the results. It's scary.
I have a conspiracy level food question for you. Are they dyeing strawberries red now? Is that a thing? I know it's a crazy question, but I'm going to explain to you why I'm asking. My daughter loves strawberries, probably one of her favorite foods. We were at the store the other day. They didn't have organic, which is what I usually buy because, pesticides. So I got the regular ones. I was like, no big deal. Conventional strawberries aren't going to kill us. They're like super red. All of them were, which I was impressed by. And I thought, I don't know, maybe they're just super ripe. Like it's the end of the season. I don't know. I don't know how strawberry season works, okay? We get them home. I got them up. I put them on the plate. And my kid eats everything on the plate except the strawberries. Strange. She had like one. I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's just like not in the mood right now. Like kids are weird. I don't know. The second day, same thing. Then when I'm washing the plate on the second day, I noticed, look at how red the stains are on the plate from these strawberries. This is after 2 or 3 washings. So now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, are they adding food coloring to make the strawberries look redder? Is that a thing? Someone needs to tell me. Is that a thing? I trust no one anymore. No one. I have a conspiracy level food question.
Hey, listen, I've thought the same thing. And the reason why I think that is because it entices you. When you go to pick out fruit and different things at the grocery stores, you look at the color of it. You look at different things. It's all an eye test. So you look, and if it's vibrant and it's a bright color and you think it looks right, chances are you're gonna grab that. So yeah. You see the game that's being played? Yeah.
What fake cheese does, it doesn't melt, it just kind of blooms like it's gonna burst or some shit.
Oh, if that doesn't look like a plastic bag, it looks like an orange plastic bag. And I just ate 2 burgers yesterday, or the day before yesterday, because I've been eating healthy ever since me and Queen watched, I think it's What the Health. Have y'all seen that? I think it's What the Health. I have to verify. I'll get back to y'all on the title. But yeah, and it was talking about some of this similar stuff. And it kind of snapped us back into reality, kind of got us back on our health kick. So check it out. But the plastic and cheese and some other things in cheese, man, that'll make you be like, oh, wow.
I am about to show you guys something creepy, but just bear with me. So this is a tree, and whenever my kids do not finish like their fruits or their vegetables, I put it around this tree. There goes an anthill right there, and an anthill right here. So I figured, that ants would eat the fruit. No, they have not picked it at all. Whatever pieces you see missing, those are just like bites that my kids have already taken out of the fruit. Okay, now hold on, let me show you something else. This is an organic blackberry bush that I've been growing in this pot since last year. When I woke up this morning, there is a trail of ants making their way to eat the blackberries, but they will not eat the other fruit that I bought from the grocery store.
That's crazy when even the insects know. They know. Nah, that stuff ain't right, fam. That might need to be our way to test it. Take some fruit, find you an anthill, or find some insects, where an area where a lot of insects are, and put the fruit out there, leave it a couple days, and come back and see if it's still whole. See if it's still there. See if they showed any interest in it. That might be our way to gauge some of this stuff too, man. Because that's crazy to see those red strawberries sitting there and they don't look like they've been touched. Ants running away from it, bro. That's bad. And we just eating this stuff on a daily.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
So every year allergy season rolls around and more people are starting to learn about botanical sexism, which is basically that city planners, who are mostly male, decided that female trees are too messy, and so they planted overwhelmingly male trees that release pollen, but not enough female trees to absorb the pollen, so we have more pollen floating around in the air than ever, which leads to increased allergies. But what Everyone somehow forgets to add is that the reason female trees are messy is because they produce fruit. And I high-key believe that botanical sexism is driven by capitalism and making sure that people who live in urban areas don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables that aren't provided by corporations.
Did not expect her to go that deep. That deep with the trees, fam. I feel like that's a topic you can get canceled over. You know what I mean? I feel like that's cancel culture topic material right there. I don't even want to touch that, bro. Have y'all ever heard of that? Now when I think of pollen, I'm going to think of that. To which I don't normally, during pollen season, I try to stay inside a lot anyway, but yeah, I'm not touching that one, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. How about that?
You know the food system is broken when you have to pay more for food that's grown fresh from the earth and pay less for food that's created in a lab.
See?
It's all by design.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? To eat the healthy stuff, you gotta pay $11, $5, $6, but yet the other stuff over there with all the chemicals and different things in it had $1 and some change. Why? We're off balance. Like, we're upside down. This is the upside down world. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't understand it. Do they not like us? Do they not like us? Why do they do that to us? Okay, I don't understand it. I often ask that question. Do they not like us? Do they not care about us? Why continue to make this stuff accessible?
I just tell the truth and
ほら、これをこうやって巻くことによっていつの間にかレタス。ほら。これ皮をしゃぶり込んで。そうすると子供がはじき。食べちゃうか。ほら。
Somebody explain to me what's going on here. What did I just watch? Because that looked like it was fried, but we all clearly saw that it had just been in some kind of liquid or water or whatever that is. That wasn't fried. That was not fried shrimp or breaded shrimp or whatever you want to call it. That wasn't that. So clearly something is going on here that I'm missing.
There it is. My God.
in front of.
There it is. My gosh. It hasn't changed. The pickle's the only thing that's disintegrated. This is actually the receipt. I had to put it in plastic. It was just...
What's your reaction to seeing it like this?
Scary. It's a real conundrum.
It's just crazy. I mean, it looks like you could just heat this up in the microwave.
There it is. My God.
That's the burger I was talking about, bro. Do you see how that still looks? If you didn't know no better and somebody just opened that, you'd think it was ready. It was good to eat right now. The caption reads, Utah man unveils a 20-year-old McDonald's burger. 20-year-old. 20 years old. It said it has no effect for real, but dried up sauce and the pickle disintegrated. 20-year-old burger still looks like that. That makes me question, like, do I got something inside my gut that's been there for 10, 15 years? That didn't dissolve, so what makes me think it digested?
BBQ sauce.
Now, I just want to... It's very strange because I've seen a lot of hot sauce.
Yeah.
And every time I grab it, it's cold.
It's,
Yeah, man, we used to have those debates in the house. Why you put hot sauce in the refrigerator? That makes no sense to me whatsoever, man. You know what I mean? We talk about that with ketchup too, but that isn't as bad as the whole hot sauce conversation, man. Why is hot sauce put in the fridge? I don't get that. I can't stand it. I can't stand finding my hot sauce in the fridge.
Oreos, bro, are satanic. There was this person, and they study symbols. If you think about it, on an Oreo, you know how that pattern's on the front? It's like, I don't know, it catches your eye. So the cross on the Oreo is a satanic cross. You know the Freemason compass? Yeah. It's also this part of the Oreo, like the triangle. Oh, this is where it gets even crazier. The word Oreo originates from an ancient Greek and Egyptian term, Orias, and that is an Egyptian serpent that people used to worship. Oreos, bro?
I can't even eat an Oreo in peace. It's getting to the point where now y'all stripping me of everything. Red meat, chicken, turkey, dairy. Like, I can't have nothing. That's why I said, like, for me, I don't think I could go cold turkey, but I think I could, like, do, like, special occasions, holidays, birthdays, stuff like that. I don't think I can go cold turkey. I mean, I could if I had to, but I think this is the route I want to kind of go. You know, I don't want to go completely like vegan or something like that. But I do want to dabble in like strict moderation. You know how they say do things in moderation? I want it to be strict moderation is when I have or am able to indulge.
All right, y'all. So here's my take on what's been going on with the egg situation.
So she pretty much was talking about the feed that they're getting the chickens. There's a lot of people who have chickens out in the open. Smart move. A lot of my grandfather used to do that in Maryland. But anyways, the feed that they were getting was stopping them from laying eggs, and this happened back in September because I remember I came across it. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, maybe, but I like to research just to see who's winning on that chess game that good and evil is on. That's just my life theory. It gets me through trials and tribulations and how I look at it. I never said that it was perfect, but it's a theory that I can be okay with to do. But anyways, they were feeding these chickens these seeds. They weren't laying eggs. One of the chickens they let out a free range start laying eggs. So they ended up start figuring out it's the food. Now the reason why I had stitched this and I'm in your video right now doing this is because if they doing that to your food that can be produced, because eggs is expensive. Everything's gonna go up. Everybody's blaming inflation. Everybody wanna come up with a theory of what they think they know, and I'm probably doing that right now. At least mine make more sense. I'm gonna keep it moving. If they can do that to chickens, what do you think they're doing to you? Half the food is already processed. Niggas like to go fast food because nobody wants to cook anymore. Y'all doing that battle of the sexes. Who do you think is cooking? You know, how many mothers send their kids? Remember, they popped out. How many mothers sending their kids eat oodles and noodles or cereal or some bullshit ass food? Dude, what do you think they're doing? See, I don't eat. I eat once a day and it's snacking and I drink mostly tea. Maybe it could be my Jamaican background. Just move forward. There's always in the food. No one is looking out for that. There's a reason why they bought up all the farmers' land and all that, but no one looks into that. Y'all giving a shit about hip hop and what's going on in politics. Y'all looking at the wrong. That's why I don't agree with a lot of people. I hear them and what they're talking about, but I realize that doesn't interest me, so I keep it moving. That doesn't. What interests you is great. It doesn't interest me. I like worldview. I miss history, so I look at only worldview on my telecommunication devices, and there's a lot of fuckery. Way too much. That goes on that people have no clue that's going to affect them later on, or their kids later on. But they worry about the wrong fucking things. I don't eat food like that. I'm going to tell y'all not to eat food like that. But y'all going to eat and complain. Oh, I'm fat because you ate food, bitch. It makes no sense to me. Just do better.
It was messing me up because the words was leaving his mouth. But my thing is, man, you can't really come down on people, you know? Because a lot of times it's lack of information. Lack of information is why people a lot of times they just don't know. Maybe you didn't grow up in a household with somebody who preached healthy eating and what you put in your body. I didn't. I grew up on macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, you know what I mean? Pork, bacon, all kind of stuff, man. All of the things that you look at now, you be like, all right, slow down on that. You're gonna have high blood pressure or something like that. I didn't grow up with parents that was like, no, eat healthy, make sure you drink tons of water, no. It was, did y'all pick up those Kool-Aid packs? You know what I mean? And you get your Kool-Aid packs, you got all that sugar in there and everything, and you shaking it up. And it's concentrate by the time you make it. That's what I grew up with. So it was lack of information for me. So you can't really come down on people, man, because a lot of people just don't know. They don't know. Like I said before, I grew up on ramen noodles. I did. We didn't know no better. Canned goods. Grew up on that type of stuff. Didn't know no better. Cereal. Every day. Multiple times a day. And when I sat down to eat a bowl of cereal, I ate like three bowls at a time. Didn't know no better. So, yeah, don't come down, man. Just give them the information. That's all. Y'all get at me in the comment section, man, and let me know what you thought of this video, though. Super, super crazy. Till next one, I'm gone, man. Peace.